Hi everyone, I'm hoping I won't get cut off in this video because I have forgotten to charge the battery, but it's a very belated Happy New Year. I had a really nice Christmas and I was very lucky with some gifts I got, but most of it was, sorry my brain's not quite in gear, some money. So I've used that to get the embroidery machine that goes on my sewing machine, and I promise one day I will do a video of that and show you that. But the reason I'm here is I have bought some bits for some Christmas money, and I also had some things given to me crafty wise for Christmas. So this is like a new crafty goodie share. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to be rummaging because it's all in bags ready for me to put away. So I will apologise for that. This is one of those adult colouring books, but what I like about this one is you can tear the pages out and they're just on one side, so if you want to use it for mixed media, making cards, whatever, you can, and that's the first one I've done. I don't know if you can see it too well. It's a tiger, but I've sort of done it in looks a bit like an Egyptian thing to me, so I've got that book. And then of course I've just got some pencils to do with it because I bought this to do at Mum and Dad's over Christmas, but as you can tell I only did one page because I did some crochet. These were from the local surplus store. The book was £3.50 and the pencils were £1.50 each. One of the packs is metallic. And then, me being naughty, I got some more yarn. I think the Burwood surplus store is end of line stuff, so I'm not sure if it's current stuff, so you might have to Google for it. Because I tried looking on some shops and couldn't see it, but you might find it on Google or eBay. This is King Cole Twist Aran, and it's just shade 951, so it's like plummy colours. So it's plums, purples, there's like a grey in it, but it's not what I call a nasty school colour grey. So I've got 2 balls of that, and these in there are £1.95 each, that's not too bad. Then I've got some King Cole Moorland Aran, and this is plums again. I seem to be going in a plummy shade. So this is shade 442 Heathers, so it's got, I don't know if it's going to show too well. It's got creams, it's almost got like a grey mauve in it, but it's really pretty, so I've got 2 of those. I haven't the foggiest what I'm going to, so I'm going to put them back in the bags. Foggiest what I'm going to do with them yet, because obviously it's nearly spring, so I don't really want to be making too many hats or scarves, but I might make some bags with those. I'm just going to get this bag. Oops, sorry, I said there was going to be a lot of rustling. This is what my mum and dad got me for Christmas. Anybody guess that I like yarn? So this is like this is also a King Cole. This is Melody double knitting, and this is called Over True, but it's shade 957. So I'm not sure if this is still about because obviously I don't know where my mum got it from, and I've got 4 balls of that. So I might. Oh yeah, it could be a bag. I might save it. Might save this for the autumn. I know we're in winter and autumn's a wear-ones, but I might save that for autumn for a hat and scarf thing, or I might make it early and do it that way. Anyway, so that's that. Then this is stuff I got with Christmas money. Oops, sorry, got an itchy hand and I've got my headset. But before I do that, I'm getting attacked now. Because I'm slowly getting into my sewing, I'm just slowly getting the basics because I don't want to go mad in it and then go, oh, maybe sewing's not totally for me. But I know I will definitely need this, and it's a rotary cutter. I got this from Franklin's, which is a lovely sewing shop in Salisbury, and it came with the cutting board and a ruler, so it's a starter pack. I didn't get this, my mum and dad got it for me, because they originally brought me a sewing box, and it was really lovely sewing box, but the lid didn't stay up, and I thought, I didn't want to be, that sounds really ungrateful, but my mum knows what I mean, and she agreed with me, is if you've got a sewing box, you want the lid to stay up so you can get in there, you're not constantly having to heave it up, so I swapped it for that. But then I had, like I said, Christmas money, so I don't want anybody ever thinking I'm made of tons of money, because I'm not. I save up or I sell stuff so I can get new stuff, so just want to make that clear, because I have had some comments, not via YouTube, but friends that have sort of seen YouTube, and they're like, oh, you're always spending, and I'm like, I hardly really do spend, but when I do, it's because I've saved up, and then it looks like I've got a lot, but it's not. It's me saving up, it's me selling stuff, it's pocket money and stuff like that. I know I seem a bit old for pocket money, but I call it pocket money. So yeah, so this is stuff that I've saved up for and stuff. So I've got 2 balls of this. They had 10% off their yarn, and that runs to the end of January. They're called the Franklin's Group, so you might be, if you're in the UK, there might be a shop near you, but the one in Salisbury is absolutely fantastic. And because it's a family run company, they are just so nice, and no questions silly to them. So back onto the wall, this is Hayfield, and it's colour rich chunky, and it is, this doesn't seem to have a name, but it's got a colour, and it's 0381. So I've got 2 balls of that, and I do plan to make a shawl with that, because people in the UK need shawls all year round in my theory, with and it's really lovely colours. It's golds and reds and blues. It is properly more of an autumny colour, but I think you could wear it in the as an all year round, so I plan to make a shawl with that. The Spice of Life blanket I showed in a video, oh, I'm trying to think now, could have been about a month ago, maybe longer. Anyway, so I made that, and a friend really liked it, so I thought, getting ahead of myself, I would make her one in her favourite colours, and she really likes teals and mints and all those sort of colours, so I've got some ready for when I do get round to that. My plan for this year is, when I've probably shown it in videos before, I've got a tub, and it's all my oddballs of Stylecraft yarn, and when that's full, I am going to make a rainbow. It is full at the moment, so my plan with it is to make a rainbow sort of coloured yarn, not necessarily the colours from the rainbow, but I'll call it a rainbow shawl, because it'd be loads of different colours, to use up my oddballs. So I must do, my plan and my mission for this year is, if that is full up, I'm not allowed to touch new balls of yarn unless it's for a customer order. So I must use up all my odd balls before I make a project. Well, odd balls of Stylecraft, because I don't really keep odd balls of other makes of yarn. I normally bag them up and sell them for charity or give them to charity shops. So anyway, the colours I've got so far for my friend's blanket are petrol. So I've had to put the light on because it's starting to get a bit dusky, so I'm hoping that's showing up. So that's petrol. This Stylecraft special, Stylecraft special, the double knit, and I just love it. Aspen. Then we have sherbet. So I'm just going to put those back in there. Sorry, if I don't put things away back in the bag while I'm thinking of it, my brain will just go. So that was from Franklin's. Oops, sorry. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Also from Franklin's, I got some fabric in their sale. It's like their remnants. I can't say it properly, but remnants. And this is for a bag that I hope to finish off, because silly me, I left my crochet bag at Mum and Dad, so I can't finish off the bag I wanted to do, but that's the lining for it. And then I do like doing tapestries, and I plan, normally I'd make them into pictures and give them to friends or into pillows. I'm trying to show that without too much glare. So it's got blue tips on it with some flowers, and I'm going to make this into a cushion for myself. So this is my new project for myself. I normally make a lot of stuff for charity or gifts and stuff, and I thought, no, for a change I'm going to make something for myself, plus it will be more practice on my sewing machine. Okay, this looks a bit dull, but it's the what do they call it, can't think, but when you sew you need like a backing, but there's a proper word for it, stabiliser. So this is the stabiliser I got to use on my sewing machine, and there's tons of it, so it would last me ages. So I got that. Sorry, it's a bit of a tell. And then nothing of great excitement, but I just got these needles to go with my embroidery machine, because I didn't realise that I'd have to have a special needle for that. And then I'm just going to tip this out, so I apologise. Oops, lovely now. Yeah, they're all out there. So of course for my embroidery machine I needed embroidery threads, because just in case none of you are sewers, if you have an embroidery machine you must use embroidery thread. Not that I'm a teacher or know anything, it's just what was very strictly told to me. So I've got myself some embroidery threads, and they do a good deal in there. I got 10 of these for £30, because the more you buy the cheaper it is, but obviously with Christmas money it doesn't count at all in my book. So these are Robinson Anton Textile company. So I've got aubergine, probably said that wrong, but I know what I mean, and I hope you do. Lav. So I will obviously slowly do this, or I mean I'm hoping to do a tabletop sale in the spring, so Mum and I give half to charity. When we split it, half of it goes to 3 charities, so, and then we keep a little bit back to cover the cost of things we've made and stuff. So we'll be doing one of those in spring. So I hope if I do well enough, and I've also got some stuff I'm trying to sell on Facebook, so I'm hoping if I can sell enough stuff to I want to get a new storage unit for my craft room, so that is my next thing I'm taking up for. Anyway, back to this thread. Sorry, I keep going off track. Maybe I should write a list of things I want to say and go through it rather than going off track one of those days, maybe. This is Mountain View, and it's like one of my favourite colours, because like my friend I like teals, blues and stuff. This one is Blue Moon. I'm sorry, but the light really ain't good. Stupid UK weather. This one's Tea Leaf. I nearly said Tea Thief then. Even that doesn't make sense. Oh dear. And Pansy Purple. What else have we got? Sorry, I have to look at them down there first before I show you. Pale Green. So it's really nice minty green. I'm sorry, they're in their wrappers, so they're I'm not showing their best. Oh, this one made me laugh. This is called Lemon Fluff. What a name to give it. And this one is Heron Blue, which is like real, I'd say it's more of a cornflower blue. And last but not least is Terracotta. So I think that's about all from me for today, and in a couple of days, probably today is Wednesday, so I'm hoping Friday I can do a video of things I made over the Christmas break, so, and show you that. It's mainly, yeah, it's all crochet stuff that I did over Christmas, because that was easier to take with me, because trying to take my card making stuff's a bit tricky. So I plan to do that. What other plans have I got for 2016? I plan to do some more more with my blog. So I hope to enter some more blog competitions, and I'm not going to do it religiously, saying right every week I'm going to do so many cards for the blog and enter so many competitions, because I don't want it to be a stressful thing. I've got enough stress going on with my health still. But I still want to try and do it more than I was doing, because I only really last year only put like these sort of videos on it. So I want to try and do things I've made and write about that and stuff, but we will see. So I suppose my aim, if I can, depending on health and appointments and life in general, is with my blog I plan to try and do, I suppose if I set myself a target of 4 actual makes of things, and then when I do videos, so I suppose 4 like, not competitions, but 4 other blog entries that, you know, like Wild Orchid Crafts run a blog, and there's Try It on Tuesday, there's Crafty Creations, so try and do those now and then. But if I don't do one, I'm not going to stress, because that's what I think got to me last time when I did my blog. I was really stressing about it. And obviously I will do my crochet, my YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I would say bye for now, because I'm sure you're fed up of hearing me ramble.